Welcome back, everyone. It has been a bit since I've had time to get down and keep working on the green truck. I have a ton of other projects going right now, but this one is still going to get pushed along. Who knows, I'd like to have it running this summer, kind of this season before winter comes, but we'll have to see. Some of the other projects are a little bit higher priority, but we're down here spending a couple more hours on it today. So let's dive in. Last time I did a little work on it, I wasn't able to film, but I'm going to go ahead and update you on what I was able to get done. And let's take a walk back over here to the back of the truck. You can see here we have jumper pack hooked up, which might mean we had a little bit of life. So I did go ahead and I pulled the battery charger off this plate here to take that up on the bench and see if that has any life to it. And last time I just kind of went through some of the wiring harness, started to learn where all the connections are made and where everything plugs together. Over in the cab here, there's that bit of section down there. Over on the other side there, and we kind of took apart the dash here actually to see the connections up underneath. For the most part, those look like the standard 12-volt connections still that would have came on the truck when it was imported. Basically that area there and this area down here is more of the custom setup that was built for the electric drivetrain. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the life that we were able to bring back in the truck. So this is the 12-volt jumper pack. I'm going to go ahead and get that connected up now. As you can hear, there's a bit of an alarm that sounds when 12-volt power is in the system. Haven't narrowed down where that's coming from, but hopefully we'll be able to, because it's rather annoying. So I'd like to remove that, but I'll show you what we have. Keys here. And here we are. So we have a bit of radio going on. This nice old style setup. But power on the dash is live, and the instrument cluster does light up. Power is running around the rest of the wire harness now, but there's just a lot of other stuff connected. No lights on the back, still no lights up front. So you can't see any of that, but we do have a little bit of life. Alright, now it's time to get back to work on the truck. I'm going to start by cleaning up around the battery tray in preparation to remove it. If you remember, there is a plate on both sides of the battery tray that I'm going to have to remove to get the tray out. There's a tab on each front left and right of the tray that these plates are mounted over. There's only a few bolts holding each plate in, so we're going to go take the driver's side out. So that worked out rather well. We were able to get both plate over there, far side, as well as this plate down here loose, which now allows us to get to the top of the ears from the original battery tray. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull that out and get that out of the way. Didn't really like how these plates were mounted anyway, so I'm gonna kind of change this up when we get it all back together. But for now, we're kind of just still in a testing phase to make sure everything's gonna work and we can actually get the thing moving. So next I'm gonna just clear that battery tray out, and then out back here, if you remember, there's a couple bolts down the rear of the tray, which we'll drop those out and just slide the tray out of the way, just get it out of there for now. And then we'll have just more room to work and set our test pack up right inside there once we get those new cells charged up. I was forgetting that the side of the tray over here has parking brake lines hooked to it. So they run from the single parking brake, which is actually in that mechanism up front, back to each of the wheels here. So we're gonna have to go ahead. Looks like there's a couple bolts down on that. I'm gonna take those off, and then we should be free. Before we do that, I'm just gonna block underneath to make sure it doesn't fall out on us. And there we have it. We got the whole battery tray pulled out. Bit of a pain to get it out there. Not sure why it was designed to come out up through the cab, but that was the best way I could figure out how to get it out. But it's free now, and we'll be building something that'll fit in there much better and be easily removable. But next up, we're going to keep diving into the wire harness and identify, I believe there's a missing component or two down here. There's about 6 free connections, as well as 2 6-conductor plugs that are disconnected. Not 100% sure what should be going there, but I'm gonna have to check out some schematics online, do a bit of research, see if we can figure that out. Not sure if it's necessary or not.